throttle housing assembly removal. Need a T25 torque. First off, before you remove this, you need to put a shim in. I use a little plexiglass shim here to keep that much clearance in the clutch handle, because there's a little switch in here that'll become damaged otherwise. I'm going to take the switch housing off. Now when this thing comes off, the thing you got to think about is when it flops down, there's a little friction plate on your, by the way, this needs to be loosened up, on your cruise control, whatever you want to call it. It's a little plate in there, and it can very easily become lost. It's not a high dollar item, but you don't want to lose it. Now, you know, we've already loosened the slack out of the throttle. So the issue is to get these little brass ferrules, these two little brass ferrules here. They're going to slide out this way and they'll come off the throttle cable. Be careful, they'll fall out of sight. But down underneath here is where that friction plate is. It's going to rest okay for now, but if this thing gets to flipping around, you want to pull that friction plate out of there. It just kind of sits in there on top of that twisty turn thing. Right there is that little button switch that they want you to protect with this little shim. I'm just going to lift one of these throttle cables out to give you an idea of what's going on. Just lift it up and out the slot. It will try to get lost. So it comes off just like that. And when you go to put it back on, it goes back on the same way. Turn the open slot towards the inside. I know you can't see what's going on here. I'll try to show you in a minute. Here's these two brass ferrules. Here and here. They come out, and they go back in, and it fits around the end of the throttle cable. And of course, if I was replacing the bars, which I've already done, and all this would have to come off, and you tie it up. So now you just simply bolt all that back up. Like I say, I lost that part of the earlier video, so I had to piece this back in. Got the mirror off. Anyhow, you get the picture of what you got to do to take this stuff off on each side. The throttle's the worst side, and there's also a little switch on the clutch on some models for keep it from starting when it's in gear. It seems to be less of an issue of braking, but you can also block the lever over there, same as over here, to prevent any damage to the switch.